So you want to be able to debug your JavaScript on a web page. So what I have here is just a basic web page with a bind cities method that goes and creates a drop-down list with a bunch of city names and values. Then in the over in the client side, we've got a function, JavaScript function that just checks the selection. Gets the element by the IDs and then gets the inner text and the value, and then based on that selects a label and sets the color to a different color, black, blue, red, whatever. You'll see that in the drop-down list we're calling the onChange event and we're calling the JavaScript method check selection. And this all happens in the content section of our web page. So if we go to our web page and we select different cities, we can see that the color changes accordingly. But how do we debug this? How do we look at what's happening in the JavaScript itself? Well, if you're using Chrome, or if you're using any browser, but Chrome is what I find easiest, head on over to the developer tools. You go down to more tools, or you can go Control-Shift-I and click on developer tools, and that will open up your developer tools screen. You can scroll down to where that JavaScript function is, and you can go ahead and set breakpoints right there. For this to work, you would have started your web application without debugging. So you would have gone and clicked Control F5 from Visual Studio. Now if you change the selection in your drop-down list, you'll see that it breaks on the element at the breakpoint you set. You can even step over code like you would in Visual Studio, and you can inspect the values of your variables. It even has a watch section. So you can go and select a variable to the left in your JavaScript. You can go and copy that, and you can go and add that to a watch. And let's just get rid of the previous bit of code there, delete all those, and then we're going to add a new watch expression, which is selected text, and you'll see the value is London. And we can do the same thing with a selected index, add it, and you'll see that when we step over that line, it'll have the value of 2. And this is how easy it is to see what values your JavaScript code is got at any point in time, and it'll allow you to inspect your JavaScript for any errors that might come up. If your form isn't behaving the way it should do or doing what you expect it to do, chances are there might be an error in your JavaScript. Use this method, check it out. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe and like.